Hello, everyone. Let me get this set right. A lot of you knew that I was in the hospital again last week. I'm very happy to report that not only did I get out of the hospital and back home, but certainly had a recovery of a lot of my memory. So that's a very good thing. Ashley Ratliff, welcome, welcome, welcome. Always welcome here. You got anything you want to talk about? We'll talk about it. We talk about whatever anyone wants to talk about. Right now, I'm having a tall, frosty glass of water, ice water. Thank you, Ashley. I hope you're feeling better, Papa. I am, Ashley. It is a wonderful thing to feel better. Blaine Rayleigh, my friend, you're a good fella. You're good folk. You are good folk, Blaine. I've got a sideshow over here of monkeys grooming each other. Sometimes monkeys seem so stupid, and other times they seem smart. I hear people talking about how smart they are. Ashley says, Papa, I am going live tonight at 9 p.m. Ashley, is that Eastern or Central or Pacific? Help us out. I can't remember where everyone's from. Half the time I don't remember where I'm from. So let me know. Let's see, who is it? Billy J Travels. Billy J, welcome, 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 my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Is everything going okay for you, Billy? Hmm? Billy J Travels. I'm going to put this up here in case anyone wants to come on the screen with me. You're more than welcome to. Eastern time. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. That always helps. I know most people put Eastern. It's hard for me to get away from because everything around here is Central time, or Chicago. Everything is great here in Pensacola. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, do I have great memories of Pensacola. I think I was there 2 years ago, or I think it was almost 2 years ago. It was 2020. Yeah, it was the summer of 2020. And we were staying in Gulf Shores. But my wife and I drove over to Pensacola to see our old house and that type of thing. Daniel Donnelly, welcome, my friend. Welcome. This is one of our over the road truck drivers. He makes sure that he delivers um, whatever his whatever his supply is for that week. And we are very thankful for all our over the road truckers. Uh, okay, good, Ashley. You're welcome to come up. Daniel, hey, Papa, checking in from Winter Haven. Yeah, that's Orlando area. Fixing to head to Waco. Oh, you're driving. Okay. I thought you were going on a vacation, um, Daniel, but you're talking about driving. This is work for you. Gulf Shores is not too far away. We have beautiful beaches here along the Emerald Coast. Yes, yes, indeed, you do, Billy. That is definitely the most beautiful part of the Gulf of Mexico. I've always liked the Gulf side much more than the Atlantic side of Florida. Even when I was a little kid, we would come down to Florida for different reasons and whatever. And the beaches, there's so much whiter and so much, almost like a powder. I like I love the Fort Myers beach. It seems particularly soft. Um, I like some of the desert type beaches right along the bend in Florida. And of course, I like Pensacola. I like Pensacola. I like Destin. Destin's very nice, or it used to be. It's been a while since I've been to um, Fort Destin and Fort. What was it? Fort. Blaine says, "Thank God for our truckers in these tough times, especially with the fuel prices." Blaine, man, as my dad would say, you ain't just whistling Dixie, buddy. My wife called in to work today and said, "You know what? I'm going to do all my calls on Zoom calls because we just can't afford the gas. It's 15 miles, which that's not that far, but it's 15 miles one way to church and 15 miles back. You think, well, 30 miles, and the car gets about 30 miles to the gallon. But so what if it does? Um, even if the car gets that kind of mileage, that's still a gallon of gas, which is like almost $5. Hey, we have a friend on the screen with us. Guess who this is? If you don't know by now, that is our friend Ashley Ratliff. Ashley, my dear, you are welcome, and we thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
I'm getting ready to go to Clearwater tomorrow.
That is beautiful. I got caught in a riptide in Clearwater one time. That was fun. But I mean, I knew how to get out of one, so it wasn't any. The people on land were actually more afraid than I was. I wasn't afraid. But Clearwater Beach, that's another one of those that is so soft and so white
Yeah.
and beautiful. Are you going there for fun? Or are you going there for work? What? I'm losing you. I'm losing you, Ashley. Ashley, are you going there for fun? Or are you going there for work? How's that? Lost you. Are you there, Ashley? Help
I'm
me, help
here.
me. Oh, okay. I said, are you going to Clearwater for fun, or is
I'm
this?
escaping the snow that's coming in this weekend in Kentucky.
Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, what? You don't like snow?
My aunt lives in Clearwater. I'm going to go spend time with her.
That is a great place to have family. I know when we lived in Florida, it's been over 30 years ago since we lived there, but we lived in Pensacola, which Pensacola really is right by Alabama. So it's not like when you think of Florida and Florida beaches, I don't really think of Pensacola. However, we only lived there like a year and a half, and we always had company in that little apartment that we lived in. Everybody always wanted to come visit. I said, well, I mean, you're more than welcome, but we just have a little apartment. They always came to see us. Are you driving or are you
My
flying?
Yes, I'm flying.
Smart lady. Smart lady.
I never flown before, so this is my opportunity.
Ooh, well, I mean, I will tell you this. It is so much nicer to spend an hour and a half in the air, even if you do have to spend an hour and a half in the airport just to get on the plane, but it's still better than driving for what just seems like a god awful amount of time. Um, I don't like driving. I like
If,
to be where I want to be whenever that is.
if
But
I drove to Florida right now, it would take me 19 hours.
oh my God. I see that's just senseless to me. And my back hurts so bad after I do that. Um, those days are over for me, dear.
Then I'm coming to Chicago. I got friends that live in Chicago.
Hey, Dewey is on here, and Dewey is on board a ship celebrating Carnival's 50th birthday. Welcome, Dewey. We've got a friend, Ashley, up here with us.
Hello, Dewey.
Dewey is a sweet, sweet man, a very, very kind man. He loves the travel community. Now, he has moved. He was from this area. He was from Champaign-Urbana, central Illinois. Now he's moved to Fort Lauderdale, which I think he's about through shoveling snow. He's ready to be in warmer climate. You're in Belize. Oh my gosh. Now, Dewey, you know about my obsession with monkey, and I heard that they have macaques there. If you get any pictures of macaques, you got to text them to me. I love macaques. And I think it was Ronnie and Teresa Gilbert that made a monkey video or sloth. I think they had the sloths, or maybe they had both. But it was somewhere. I think it was on I don't know if it was Roatan or Belize, somewhere down there. You know, everybody down there has monkeys. Nobody in Chicago has monkeys. You know,
No.
we got the Pacific white-sided dolphins in the Shedd Aquarium, and they're pretty cool. And Shedd Aquarium also has the beluga whales. Oh, they're way cool. They're white. They're so cool that they're white. How neat is that? Lose Wi-Fi again. Yeah, Dewey. I don't know. Dewey saying hi to Ashley. Ashley, do you know Dewey?
Yes, I know, Dewey.
Oh, he's a sweetie, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's a very sweet man. When do you leave, Ashley? When do you leave for Florida?
I leave Friday.
Okay. So you got this week well, not really this week. You got about 3 days, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're going to have a good time.
And I'll be back on the. I'll be back in April.
In April,
Yeah.
well, you're going to hang out with Auntie for a while, aren't you?
I'm taking my husband. He's never been to Florida.
Oh, he'll have a good time. Does he like, hey, question, does he like oranges?
Yes.
Okay, you got to get some oranges. If you can, pick them off somebody's tree if they'll let you. If
My
not,
aunt, my aunt will let me. She has an orange tree in her backyard.
there you go. And when you get them, you got to squeeze them into your own juice. Your husband will be in love and hooked. That freshly squeezed orange juice is like a drug, I'm telling you. And he will be hooked, and he'll never want to leave there because no matter how good you can buy it in the market, it is not like freshly squeezed. So let's see that here. What does Dewey have to say? Uh, did not do that here, but in Roatan have done the monkeys and the sloths. We'll send you a pic. Nice to know, Dewey. I am so enamored with monkeys now. I thought an alarm was going off. I'm so enamored with these monkeys. I watch these macaque videos all the time. Macaques and orangutans. I have got to get to see orangutan somewhere, but I don't know where.
How far are you from Louisville?
Louisville is eh, five, 5 hours easy from my house. Now, I'm an hour north of the tower, so I'm right up on the Wisconsin line. Um, I drive an hour before I get to the center of downtown where the big tower is.
I'm
Um,
in
and then
Chicago.
it's probably another 3 hours, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm probably 5 hours easy. If I were driving by myself and didn't have to worry about anything, I could make it in 4 to Louisville. But the way the cops are nowadays, you have to be so careful.
Yeah.
But it's a couple. That's probably close to 300 miles from my house to Louisville. I haven't been to Louisville for a while. I was there like,
That's where I go to the zoo at.
oh, to the Louisville Zoo?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
That's where I go to the orangutans.
Oh man, I love orangutans. They're so cute. And they make big faces with their lips and like they're
I
hilarious.
want one of those. I want to go get me one of those alligators they got there. The Rabino alligators.
Ooh, girl. I don't know about that. You're gonna have to get some heavy duty gloves on or something like that. My phone's
I want
dead.
a baby one.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather keep. I'd rather keep my tomcat.
Tomcats are nice.
This is my buddy.
I used to have one that looked just like that. His name was Simon.
His name's Midnight.
Midnight. All right.
That's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rescue cat.
You got him as a rescue?
Yes.
Hello, Daniel Fields. Very good to see you.
Hello, Daniel.
I started to say this afternoon, but it's not afternoon for you yet. I don't think. Let's see. I've got 12:30, so that puts it about 10:30 for you, Daniel. I think. I was in Roatan a couple months ago. I had a monk. I had a monkey on my shoulder and held a sloth. One of the spider monkeys got a hold of one of the workers' baseball caps and ripped it apart. Those little spider monkeys, they can be naughty. They can be absolutely naughty. 10:30 here. Yeah, that's what I thought, Daniel, because you're 2 hours behind us, and we're one
It,
hour behind the East Coast.
it's 1:30 here.
Oh, yeah, you're on Eastern. What part? Are you from Louisville area? Where are you from?
Have you ever heard of Paintsville, Kentucky?
I don't think so. What
I'm
town is
trying.
it near? What big town is it near?
Hold on, let me tell you. Pikeville.
I have heard of Pikeville.
Home of the hillbilly days.
Yes, but I will tell you this. Some of the finest people I know are from Kentucky and Tennessee. So people can make fun all they want. I've got family from that area. I've got family in Jamestown, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I have family in, where is that cutoff of the interstate? If you're taking Interstate 75 down, you can get off at, oh man, what's the name of that town you get off at? Where you head over toward Middlesboro, Pineville. Pineville,
Yeah.
you get off there, and then you kind of cut through, and then eventually you'll come to Middlesboro, Kentucky. And do you know why Middlesboro is famous?
Why?
A celebrity that was popular when I was a kid is from there. And he was the $6 million man. His real name was Lee Majors. Lee Majors is from Middlesboro, Kentucky. Now, used to, you had to drive over this huge mountain to get to the other side, which is down in Harrogate, Tennessee, because you drive from right over from Kentucky and Tennessee. And they finally got a tunnel dug through there instead of having to go up and over and burn up your brakes and your accelerator and all that. You just go straight through now. A little bit of a rise, but not like before. And also, that is there's a park there called the Pinnacle State Park. You can drive up back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then around the mountain a couple times to get up to the top. There's a parking area, and you can go step on the pavement, and they have it painted there with professional painting. It says this is the point where Kentucky and Tennessee and Virginia all three meet. And I used to
I've
live
been
out.
there.
Have you? I used to live out in Virginia, a place called Ewing,
Yeah.
Ewing,
Me
Virginia.
and my husband travel.
I just about
We
hit.
travel a lot.
I just about hit a deer out there one time because it was so dark, and I wasn't used. I was from an area in Indiana where we didn't have deer. I mean, I'm sure there are, but we never saw deer. And man, I saw a deer and it looked like something from Santa's playhouse or something, and it scared the crap out of me.
We're in
Daniel,
Virginia.
Maine just recognizes one time zone, Eastern. Oh, okay. 12:30 here in Pensacola, Central Time Zone. Yeah, yep. A lot of people think I'm in Eastern Time Zone because I'm in Florida, but that's not true. Yeah, we learned that, Billy. It's somewhere east of Tallahassee, I believe. Um, Maybe it's just west of Tallahassee. It's somewhere around Tallahassee is where the break is. As a kid, we loved the $6 Million Man. Daniel, was that wonderful or not? That was a fun game to play. I mean, we boys, we always enjoyed playing that. Um, and then when the Bionic Woman came along, we could invite some of the girls in the neighborhood to play along with us. But I mean, they had to be tough, you know. They had to be tough girls. West of Tallahassee is the time zone change. Okay, Billy. I knew it was on I-10 there somewhere. I couldn't remember if it was east or west of Tallahassee. Um, the biggest part of Florida, though, is going to be in the Eastern time zone. Only that part of the Panhandle there uh, is the Central time zone. But I'm glad it makes it easier for me. And you know, Southwest now flies into Pensacola and into Panama City. And we don't have to go to the south side of Chicago to get on Midway. We can go to Milwaukee and fly out of there because Milwaukee is closer than Midway in Chicago. We're much closer to Milwaukee. Where do you
Going to
guys?
the beach in September.
You what? What was that? Ashley, say again.
I'm going to the beach 2 times this year.
Oh man. Well, you're
I'm
going.
going up to Richmond, Virginia in September.
Okay. Your family there?
No.
You're just taking a break.
Then I'm going to the Virginia Beach in September too.
Ah, I like that. Haven't been there forever. Last time I was there, I don't know when that was. Does your husband, does he enjoy traveling like you do?
No.
He doesn't.
No, we don't.
Well, you know what? We gotta get him on a cruise sometime, and maybe he'll see the light. Daniel, where is Nancy today? Is Nancy about? I haven't seen Nancy for a while, but I've been on hit and miss. I had a real bad fall again last week and crashed my head into the pavement. And then for 2 days, I didn't know anything or anybody, or I knew nothing. It was looking real bad. And now it all seems better. Let's see. Daniel, Billy lets us know Nancy is probably in a casino. Yeah, you may have something there, Billy. I don't know. I have put the link in the chat if anyone else wants to come on the screen. I paid a little extra each month. I think it's like $25 or something. But I think they said I can have up to 10 people on the screen at the same time.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
That's what I
Really?
pay.
They called that an upgrade. I don't remember ever paying anything. It was always free, but then they said $25, and I thought, well, that's not bad for for the access and whatever.
Then I also stream from YouTube a lot.
A lot of times, it's been my experience on here. I don't know about you, but a lot of times I run into people that kind of run over all each other. When they're trying to have a conversation, they'll all talk at once. And I'm like, no, hang on, wait for somebody to finish. They act like they're going to run out of time or something. But I think everybody's just getting used to kind of a different way of communication. It's not like you're in person and you have facial signals to let someone know you're finished. You're like, hey there, how are you today? And then the person says, I'm fine, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. Last time I saw you, you were face down in a ditch. Are you feeling better now? Why, yes, I am. Huh. Yeah, Billy brings up a good point about that Nancy. Let's just see. Daniel says,
I never heard of Daniel.
you broke up on me, Ashley. Say that again.
I never heard of Daniel Fields. No.
Oh, getting a real bad. Something's gone wrong with the. I don't know what's happening. I call it gobbledygook. I don't know what that means. Billy J. Travels. Nancy is riding her exercise bike. Well, good on Nancy. Good on Nancy. She's trying to maintain her health. More power to her, man. I think everybody that's trying to do that should be encouraged. Don't ever try to discourage someone who's trying. That's hard for some people. My wife battles her weight. It is a battle for her all the time. And I told her it's not about body image because I'll love her if she weighs 900 pounds. That doesn't mean one thing to me, but oh, we lost Ashley. But I do want to see her live longer. And if that means her losing some weight, then I want to see her lose some weight and get herself in shape. Okay, looks like Ashley is attempting to get back on, so let me go over here.
I'm still here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, Ashley. I don't know if it's highly possible, dear, that I'm doing something wrong. If you've watched me for any time at all, you know that I'm a total boob where technical skills are concerned. So
I get the opportunity to meet Ford Man before I leave.
oh yeah?
I never met Kenny.
I'm gonna meet him in October because I'm going down for that cruise that everybody's gonna be on, and there's a
I
list,
started doing.
there's a list of people that are wanting to meet me and that I'm wanting to meet as well. And Kenneth is one of them.
I want to meet Riley Creative Travels Blaine.
Now you know what? I do too. I don't know. I don't know if he and his wife are going to go on that cruise or not. That's a good question.
I'm gonna meet him in Helen.
Oh, where they get the ice?
Oh yes, that's spaghetti ice. Yes,
Oh,
I'm part German.
I am too. I never heard of that though. But
My family, my great grandmother was the Queen of Germany.
really,
Yes.
well, there you go. You want a job?
Yeah.
Huh. All right, look here. Uh, Billy says Great is Georgia in just a couple days. Oh, okay, okay.
I get to meet you too, Billy.
We are doing the bloggers cruise, so I expect to catch up with many I haven't met yet. I know not everyone is on that, but several are. Daniel, is that the one that us and Moore and that the Down Under cruisers are putting together in mid-October?
No, I think it's a different one, Papa.
Oh, it is?
Hmm.
I can't keep track of all these. I tell you, I'll tell you who I rely on. If I don't know, I just ask Dewey.
How's mom? How's Papa and Mama? How's Mama doing?
Much better. Anytime I'm home and away from the hospital, she's a happier camper.
Same here. I've been at the hospital today.
It's I've spent almost 700 nights in the hospital, and
Yeah, Daniel, I'm going to that one in January.
no, this is January 23 out of New Orleans. Okay,
I don't know who's hosting it, but I'm going.
I don't know who either. Wonder if that's the other big one, La Lido Loca or Sharon at Sea.
I think it's Sharon at Sea.
That's my
I'm
people
not
there,
sure.
Sharon and Jamie.
I never met them yet.
I never met them, but I sent their kid a deep dish pizza from here. Nice people. Sharon took care of everything for me on this last cruise I went on Magic or Carnival Magic. We went from Port Canaveral to Aruba, then Curacao, then Grand Turk. Seems like there was one other, but there were 4 sea days in there, so that was perfect for me. It's EECC. Oh, okay. Sharon at Sea, Ship Show, Josh and Griff and Alyssa are all on with others. Oh, wow. Like 400 cabins booked already. Holy smokes.
I booked mine yesterday.
For that one?
Yes.
That sounds interesting.
That'll be my first cruise I ever been on. I never been on a cruise.
Well, I've been on a few, but I don't know. I don't think most people don't want to cruise with me because I'm just embarrassing. Um, I'm kind of like that fat, creepy old Italian guy, you know. Dewey said, I loved the magic. That was a fun cruise. Dewey, it was fun. You are right, sir. And one of the things that helped make it fun was you. My wife and I had such a wonderful time. I know you may think I didn't because I couldn't get out every day, but
Yeah.
it was very, very fun getting to know you, and you're just like a walking dictionary of all this cruise. Oh, dropped my phone. Walking dictionary of all things cruising, and you definitely ought to be a spokesperson. You should get paid for what you know
Look
about
like
Carnival.
it.
Say that again.
I want to meet Dewey and Branson.
When are you going to Branson?
That's Blaine's meetup. I'm going to Blaine's meetup. While you guys are on the cruise, I'm going to the meetup.
Now that cruise is October?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to a meetup in Branson
Yes.
while we're on the cruise. Okay.
Riley. Blaine's meetup.
Rayleigh. Blaine Rayleigh.
Yes, and I'm going to Darian's sometime. Whenever
Mommy,
his is.
want to say hi to Ashley?
Hi, Ashley.
This is Ashley. She is
Hello, I'm keeping Papa company.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I got to go to a Zoom meeting.
Okay. Mary might bring Bubby over, but don't let him up here yet. That dog's like a horse. My Little Pony. Any cruise with Dewey is likely to be a good cruise. Daniel, you're exactly right. He's a breath of fresh air, I gotta tell you. He's just a natural, just a whole human being, he's not a prick or anything like that. He's just a nice guy. He's secure with who he is. Oh my God, is that refreshing? Getting paid would help my cruising budget. Yeah, got some of those cruises you're after a little bit pricey, Dewey. I had a dream about you the other night, Dewey, and Dewey, she already went downstairs. I'll tell her you said hi though. I had a dream about you, and all I kept telling people, we were at the top of a ski hill, snow ski, and I was afraid to go. And you were over there saying, just do it, just do it, just do it. And it's like, that's what you say to cruise people. And you say, it doesn't matter, whatever you're afraid of, just do it. I woke up with that crazy thought in my head, and I thought, man, that's from 2 years ago, but there's actually a sermon in there, I guess. Have faith and just do it. But we really did have a good time a few weeks back. It kind of ended bad at the hotel leaving when we were getting ready to leave Orlando, and that wasn't any fault of the cruise line.
Dewey, how long was your cruise this time for?
Man, I can't keep track. Or when I go broke, at least I'll be living in warm climate. You're right, Dewey. Dewey, I am trying to talk Mommy into letting me move in and be the housekeeper. She ain't buying though. She said, I can't even keep my own house clean. What makes you think I can keep yours clean? She's right. That phone was the best way to describe my life. I'm sorry, that phrase was the best way to describe my life. Mantra. Yeah. Just do it. Oh, man. Everybody, I don't know anybody that's had anything bad to say about Dewey, ever. He's just a nice guy. Let's see. Current one in 7 days. then back to Illinois for a few days to sell my house, then back on another cruise on the Meraviglia. Wow. Everybody else on here, if you want to come up on screen, just click the link. I'd love to have you. I got some pizza. Anybody else have pizza for lunch? It's Tuesday. It's Pizza Tuesday. Ashley says, Papa, I'm coming back up. Okay. You know what? We are a no rules required. Just do what you want. If you feel like going down, fine. If you feel like coming up, fine. Anybody know the old Commodore song? I'm easy like Sunday morning. Does anybody know the Commodores? Remember who they are? Dewey would and Daniel would. I don't know if everybody else would. Well, for those of you that don't know, we sail the 27th, but I'm under some work deadlines. Just what? Just pressure. I think that's what that says. The Commodores, their lead singer, he's famous. Yeah, you all know him. Daniel's got it right. Exactly. We know him. We love him. Guess who he is? Hello. Is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are. Yeah. And that song, I'm easy like Sunday morning. I want to be high. Yeah, there you go. Well, we got another friend rejoining us. Back on the stream is our friend Ashley from the state of Kentucky. Do you know what the nickname for that state is? Kentucky is the blank state.
Bluegrass state.
You're not supposed to tell me you live there. I was trying to help our friends learn a little bit about your state. You are right, though. It is the bluegrass state.
I like our basketball team.
You like what?
I like the basketball team.
The basketball team. Okay. I don't know anything about any sport, so help me out.
Okay, Kentucky's the Kentucky Wildcats.
Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah.
Now, is this like the NFL or college
This is college basketball.
college basketball? And that is the Kentucky Wildcats. Okay.
Yeah.
Kentucky is where the Cincinnati, Ohio airport is. Yeah. Daniel, that is so hilarious. You are exactly right. Hang on, my phone's going. It's not unusual to be loved. I've got Tom Jones on the brain. Yeah. If you've never been to the Cincinnati airport, it is located in the state of Kentucky. I have an awful time believing that they couldn't find some plot of land that it would fit into out in the northern burbs of Cincinnati. I just don't know why they had to go clear down into the state of Kentucky to find a big open field, but they did. And so the the Cincinnati airport is in Kentucky. Now, Kentucky is the border state, so it's not that far, but still, that's funny. Hey, Dewey knows who the Commodores are. In fact, Dewey is from the Champaign-Urbana, that more central type of, and he knows some other famous musicians that we all know and love, and that would be REO Speedwagon. Have you heard of REO Speedwagon? 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. Yeah, a lot of good music in the early 80s. They came up with some pretty good stuff. As soon as you are able. A lot of good tunes. They come out of Champaign. Dewey knows them. You know, I know that Papa knows. Sounds to me, though, a little bit like Dewey knows as well. So maybe, I don't know, might have to work on that. Hard to believe they were just a local bar band during my college days. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Don't tell too much. You might be dating yourself, Dewey. We all thought you were still 39. I don't know. Don't tell too much. A local bar band. A lot of people don't understand some of the people that they absolutely worship and adore. Started out somewhere. We make a good team, Papa. I agree, Dewey. And Cheap Trick is from Rockford, as you have that going for Illinois as well. Cheap Trick. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. Do I love you? Heck, at this age, I am proud of who I am and where I am. Absolutely, Dewey. You know what? I used to think, oh, it's awful to have this bald head. And I remember when Cheap Trick stayed at the hotel. Oh, at the hotel I ran. Oh, wow. That's cool. But then I got to thinking, you know what? I'm grateful I've lived long enough to lose my hair. My dad, who is 88 years old, soon to be 89, he lost all his hair too. And one way to look at all these things that go wrong, we have lived long enough for things to go wrong. Not that I enjoy pain or abject humiliation, but it certainly is a blessing to be able to say, I went bald 30 years ago, which is true. I went bald, started going bald pretty bad by the time I was 25. And I remember at that age, I thought, oh my God, my Lord, what have I done to offend thee? Dewey, that's true. Chicago has put out some incredible music. And Chicago the band as well. I love both of the Chicago. The 70s version and the 80s version. They're kind of a different genre both ways, but I like them both. I still hear both A and B of Chicago. I still hear the one with all the brass on it. Let's see. Luckily, baldness does not run in my family, but my dad was completely white by 40. I did not get that trait. Well, that's good. Oh, I like that picture you sent me of you with your duds, like a pastel blue or powder blue. It was very nice. And in a pink shirt. Wow. Very nice, buddy. Very nice. I'm just trying to figure out how you keep the women from jumping you. Because, man, you were sporting the look. You were sporting the look. I don't know. Do you want me to find you a woman? Now, you know I'm a retired pastor, minister here of Large Black Church. Are you into black women? Big, beautiful black women? Petite? Man, we got black women all shapes and sizes. We got some that love music, some that don't. Got a lot of people here, Dewey. You let me know. Chicago reminds me of the Beatles, one group with two totally different styles through their career. That is exactly right. That is exactly right, Dewey. And Dewey, you and I feel the same way about dinner time. I do love to get dressed up. I do too. Um, Something about dinner time, when I can put on a nice tuxedo or a suit and a tie. It's very nice. I can't leave it on long because I can't stay seated for that long. But it's very nice to be able. I enjoyed that. The nights that I did make dinner in the dining room, I really, really enjoyed it. I hated that there were some, evenings that I did have to skip, but I love color in my clothes as well. I do too, Dewey. Oh man, Dewey, I need to show you. I'm going to send you a website. It has some great clothes for men, but some of it's a little, that's a little too pretty boy. But I mean, as far as the size. I'm eating a vegetable pizza. I'm not going to tell you it's godly, but it is good. Hmm. Yeah, Dewey. I know about your selfish stage. If only our world were all selfish as you, how much better a place this land would be. There's a craving that people have for either money or the power to control money. We're seeing that play out in this war halfway around the world. But there's a craving that people have. And it's a bit heartbreaking because wherever you see that craving manifest, no good comes of it. Anybody know what I mean? I don't think I'm the only one that can make a sermon right here. I think plenty of you have seen this in real life. Dewey, your secret is safe with us, buddy. You are definitely not the biggest heathen in the world. Not at all. Dewey, you put yourself on a 10-year plan? This decade is all about me. Okay. Hey, Dewey, I forgot. Where are you today? This is not a C day, is it? Or is it? There are no secrets about me. All someone had to do is ask. Spent enough years taking care of everyone else. Yes. Well, sadly, Dewey, I completely understand. I really, really do. It is such a shift when we go to turn that a different direction. It is almost like a foreign language, or I don't know. I want to call it a paradigm shift, but that's not really the right word for it. Oh, you're in Belize today. Okay. And Roatan tomorrow. Wonder if there's any shorter cruises, like 5 or 6 days maybe, on Celebrity that go to Belize, or Belize, Roatan, Grand Cayman, that area. True, but I still feel guilty and selfish a lot of the time. Itchy, itchy, itchy in my nose. Well, I've dealt with that too, Dewey. It is, the same thing that makes you feel that way to begin with. It can keep you feeling that way if it's done in a proper measure. Because let's face it, if you threw that all away, you'd become a selfish jerk. And you don't want that. Nobody else wants that. Let's see. I've got a text message from a friend of mine I haven't heard from in a while. Still feel guilty and selfish a lot of the time. Well, feel guilty and selfish just enough to make you do the right thing. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty and selfish enough to defeat you. feel that way in order to help correct and build your spirit, not to tear down and destroy your character. That makes sense, Dewey? That's your sermon for the week, buddy. Give your tithes and offerings at the back door on your way out. Dewey says Celebrity does have, let's see what this is, does have 5-day cruises, but those are usually just a Cozumel and Bahamas. I think I want a little more than that. I want Cozumel because Mommy loves Cozumel. Raya has a bunch of 3 and 4-day weekend cruises, mostly to the Bahamas. See, I'm not in love with the Bahamas, and neither is she. I would like, however, to do I've got a brother doing missionary work in Labadee. Well, he's not in Labadee. He's in Port-au-Prince, but it's all Haiti. I've never actually been to Haiti myself. He's always wanted me to go. He loves the Haitian people. Dewey, have you ever been to Haiti? Belize, not Elise. Roya has. Belize is too far to do with a 5-day cruise since it takes a couple sea days just to get down here. Crap. Well, okay. I'm doing Carnival again, as you know, in October. Mama is wanting to do either Celebrity. Celebrity was the one we were going to go on 2 years ago, right? Before it shut down. We were supposed to sail March 28th. It didn't happen, obviously, because of the COVID run-in. So I am not sure. Dewey, do you have, I have managers to use just like you recommend, build up my character without jeopardizing my personal goals. Yes. Excellent, Dewey. Excellent. That is the power of God's Spirit that helps us all. That is a perfect sermon for any of us, anytime, no matter where we are in life. We may already feel like, oh, I've done that. I've got it accomplished. What does it hurt to go back and try to add another building block and, not a stumbling block, but a stepping stone, as it were. Sound good? Sounds good to me. I am still trying to figure out. I got a lot of my, not all of it certainly, but I got a lot of my memory back. This second fall seemed to knock something loose where I'm starting to get all my original memories back. I'm hoping, that every bit of it comes back and then some. It's certainly a prayer worth praying. I don't understand. Oh, okay. He's a pastor. Oh, how cute. You'll get messages from people you don't know. I love Celebrity. Did that for Thanksgiving, and I am doing it to go to Antarctica in February. Oh my goodness. Wow. How fun would that be? Ooh-wee. Been to the Dominican Republic, but not Haiti. Okay. Dewey, if you have any pictures of me on your camera or like in my swimsuit, can you send it to me? When I lost my camera, I lost all my pictures. God does not limit us to only one purpose. He definitely does not. In life, it is up to us to develop and learn those purposes with faith. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. God is much more creative sometimes than we give him credit for. Sometimes we say, well, I know how to make spaghetti, so that's my ministry. Well, that's a good ministry to have, certainly in my house. However, God is bigger than that. He understands things far beyond our understanding. There's a scripture in the Bible that says his ways are above our ways. It's another scripture, same book, says his ways are unsearchable. That means we don't even know where to look. That's how far above our thinking he is. We don't even know where to look. Now, that doesn't mean he's out of touch. That just means that's how great he is. With the wonder of the human mind and the brain that God put in place in mankind. And then he comes along and says, you can't even find me. You don't know where to look for my ways. Well, that could be discouraging, but I don't take it that way. I take it to mean that my Heavenly Father is very, very far above my ways. Sorry, had to go eat lunch, says Daniel. Is that past tense had or you need to now? Well, Daniel, either way, if I didn't tell you then, I'll tell you now. We love having you, Daniel. Anytime, every time. Daniel, be praying about where to donate your hair. I think it's time for you to get like a shortcut. And, you got back just in time for me to make a love offering to a poor bald man. So here's the sermon. Some of us have given everything we can give. We're broke. Everything's gone. Don't even have the hair on my head. Pray about this, Daniel. God might lay it on your heart to cut it all off because it will grow back for you. But for me, I don't know. Think about it, Daniel. I think you have my number, so give me one of these. Hey, guess who's on here, everybody? Somebody I know, somebody I love. I love her and I miss her, and that is one of my triplets. Look at that pretty girl. Hello, Miss Abby. How are you, dear? I'm feeling better today. Isn't that good to know? These are some of my friends. We're having kind of a late lunch hour on YouTube. Now, this is my daughter who lives in South Bend, Indiana with her boyfriend, Tobias. Now, I don't think I have a picture of them because I lost all my pictures when my phone got mucked up. But let me see if I can find one. Let's see. I'm going to look here. Well, I got a picture of a monkey. That's nice. And I have a picture of her dog, just not her. Well, there's my little Pooh. That's Pooh Bear. Oh, my little Pooh Bear. Abby, do you have a picture of you and Tobias? Send it to me if you do. I want to show my friends. You guys, my daughters are so quick with these phones, you wouldn't believe it. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, unless you have kids and grandkids that have phones, you would believe it. Look at this picture of Dewey. This is how sharp. Can you see that? Can everybody see that? Look at how sharp that guy looks. Ladies, ladies. Man, ladies, I don't know how you can turn that down. Oh, looky here. To be young again and have tight skin. Okay, well, I have to copy the picture first. Okay, now I have the picture. Okay, this is my daughter, Abigail. She's the white one. And that is Tobias, her boyfriend. Tobias and Abigail. Abby, that's pretty current, isn't it? Oh my gosh, so sweet, so sweet. What is Daniel out in Simi Valley, California? What does Daniel have to say? Dog photos are critical. We have 2 dogs and they fill our day. Daniel, I gotta say, you're exactly right. Our dogs, I tried and tried. I even tried to kidnap the dog. She was onto me. My daughter was onto me. She's like, you ain't keeping this dog. So, Dewey, I forgot to tell Abby that. Dewey, the picture I just showed you, Abby, Dewey was born and I think partially raised in South Bend, Indiana. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Hang on, Abby. I'll find it. There it is. Okay, this guy was born and raised in South Bend, Indiana. He can tell you all about what's around town. Super, super nice guy. He was on the cruise with Mom and I a couple of weeks ago, last month. Had a great time. Had a great, great time. Yes, that was a couple of weeks ago. South Bend is where I was born. Okay, good, good, good. Lived there until I was 10, says Dewey. Well, my daughter is 23, and I think her boyfriend is 24, I think. He's just a little bit older than she is. Not too old, though. And he's a very respectful young man. He's into a good career. He's going for his journeyman in electrical work. He has a very, very good teacher who's actually part of our family. And I could not be prouder than I am of this young man, Tobias. He is doing respectful work, but he is also respectable. And there is a slight difference. So he's both respectful and respectable. Respectful describes a person's actions. Respectable talks about their attitude and their actions. What I'm trying to get. I'm losing my mind. Until I was 10. Daniel, would you like to come up on screen and show us a picture of your dog? I don't remember your dogs on any of the live shows on Sunday evenings. Maybe you put them on there, maybe you didn't. Maybe they're in like the doggy protection program from the government. You don't want the government finding out about your cute dogs. Is that it? Hey, I can appreciate that. Give them some Benadryl, knock them out for the night. That way they won't bark when the feds come to the door. Daniel, you got to do what you got to do to protect those puppies. Oh man, I got to get help. This is about as good as I get, folks. I'm actually about to head out for my daily walk. Moving is important as we get older. Ooh, Daniel, what are you talking about? You are right, sir. You are right. Anybody, if you're on here and you're not stiff yet, then stay moving. Stay moving. Hear the words of our friend Daniel. He's exactly right. Unfortunately, I can go along with what he says because I haven't stayed moving. And I'm kind of paying a dear price for it now in some areas of my body. So do your best. Stay moving, stay active. I am going to have to go. I am getting very tired. I got plenty of walking going from another ship to the other. Oh, wow. Rough time, Daniel. Yeah. Of course, it's a chilly 67 degrees here, so I'm grabbing a sweat jacket and getting going. All right, Daniel. You give our love to Nancy and to all our friends out there. We love you, Daniel. God bless you and your family. Bye-bye for now. Daniel and his wife, Nancy. Daniel and Nancy Fields. They're very big contributors to to Brad and Kimberly Ryan of the Us and More. Do I have that right? Us and More. Yeah, Us and More. No. Midlife Crazy channel. Yeah, Midlife Crazy channel. I don't know why I said Us and More. They're friends of ours from the Fort Myers, Florida area. But anyway, Brad and Kimberly have a show on Sunday evenings. I think it's around 5 or 5:30 Central. I'm not sure on the time, but I think if I get there by 5 or 5:30, I'm usually in. So, but anyway, if you would like to look at any of their programming on Sunday evening, I don't think Daniel and his wife Nancy, I don't think they put videos out or vlogs, but she is a bit of a legend where the casinos are concerned. The woman doesn't lose, so there's maybe a little funny, but I don't know. I'm just saying she's extremely lucky. And Dewey, what's going on with Nancy and the casino business, huh? Is she going to buy one, or I don't know. If she does, somebody get the word to me quick. I mean, so I can buy pancake mix for next week and toilet paper and bath towels and things like that. Got to get some help. Nancy, we're going to be coming for you, but it's going to be in a kind way. And I hope you'll reward us with kind words and gestures. Oh, we love Daniel and Nancy. Very, very sweet people. The other Daniel was Daniel Donnelly. Daniel Donnelly is a over-the-road trucker. Yep. We have great respect for anybody who helps keep the infrastructure of our country going. I feel so sorry for the Ukrainians and for the Russian people because they're all being done dirty by a madman. Now, this isn't the first time in history this has happened. It's not the first time in 5 years. This happens all the time. It just shows up bigger because Russia is bigger. But egomaniacs are not a new thing. It's been going on for many centuries. However, it is very, very sad to see it up close and personal when you see so much on the news. It didn't used to have that. World War II didn't have all this social media. They didn't have all the worldwide broadcasting news networks. It took weeks for information from the war front to get back home. So-and-so was killed at such and such, that was something that was subject to the time of its day or the timing of its day. Whereas now it can happen and 5 minutes later, it's all the way around the world, or on Twitter or Facebook or all the above, Instagram. They got pictures of people with their necks pulled out, I think our children see way too much. I think our adults see way too much. So pray for your friends. Pray for your friends and your loved ones, and pray for your brothers and sisters in other parts of the world who do not live in this great country of ours. Yes, I know about the country's problems. I know about America's problems. They haunt me just like they haunt you. Things go wrong in this country for me just like they do for you. But I can tell you this. Right now, I would not want to live anywhere in Europe. Right now, I would not want to live anywhere in Africa. Right now, I would not want to live anywhere in the Middle East. Right now, I would not want to live anywhere in the Far East. Right now, besides America, the only place I might consider, and it's a big might, would be Australia, New Zealand. And the only reason I wouldn't want to live there is because they don't have a big enough military. This land where we live, this is the place to be for such a time as this. And I'm very thankful for our nation. Even at its worst, it's still the best. So try to keep that thought in mind and be grateful for what we do have, not for what we don't grumble and complain about what we don't have. Just be thankful we don't live in Russia under this crazy freak of a madman who is trying to spread this awful division among the world and is doing so and doing it the hard way. The children that are being killed. Oh, I saw the most horrific picture the other day. I won't describe it to you. It was just a horror of a picture. And I thought to myself, I'm 55 years old. No one any age other than a professional, a medical professional, no one should see that type of picture. No one, ever. And my heart broke for the mother who was there by the child's side. And obviously, she was getting ready to fall totally into a puddle of goo, and she did. And I fell into a puddle of goo because I wept for her. And I began to thank God that I have 3 daughters that are all 23 years old, reasonably healthy. Thank God. Still with me. They still tell me they love me. They still call, they check on me. I call, check on them. We're able to tell them we love each other. And so don't be fussy with what you don't have. Be very thankful for what you do have. Hey, I got some other friends that just popped in here. I want you to know who they are. And that is Us and Mo. That is Us and Mo. I'm going to put that link thing back in here in case any of them wants to come up here. I imagine this is Heather, but I'm not certain. Let's see. Now let's see. It is what time? 1:37. 2:37 in Florida, I think. Maybe. I think. It's Heather and Casey. Casey, please tell me that you've had pizza sometime this week already. Please tell me. I'm not going to be happy until I know you've had some pizza this week. You've got to have pizza. It's one of the 4 food groups, my dear. Casey, have you studied the 4 food groups in school? You know, you're supposed to have a certain amount, like 4, 4, 3, 2. 4 portions of this, 4 portions of this, 3 portions of this, and 2 portions of that. Do you know what the 4 food groups are, though? Can't hear you, Casey. You got to answer me. Casey, pay attention. Okay. Casey, guess what? Papa knows. You ought to know that by now. Who knows, Casey? Who knows? Okay, your mom and dad, they know. But outside your mom and dad, guess what? I'm your man. So the 4 food groups, go through it with me. Here we go. Pizza, candy, donuts, and sodas. Okay, right? Right, the 4 food groups. Try it again. Pizza, candy, donuts, and sodas. Now, one thing that helps number 1 go down better is if you have a serving of number 4, which would be sodas. So you get like a 20-ounce soda for every 2 big pieces, like triangles pieces of pizza. There you go. And if you get too much pizza in your system, you still have some Pepsi left over to finish, get you some candy, like either Spree that are chewable. And if that doesn't work, get Sweet Tarts. And if that doesn't work, you can get peanut M&Ms, not peanut butter, peanut M&Ms. Or you can get donuts. I have a little helpful hint with Krispy Kreme though. Chocolate icing, custard on the inside. Mwah. Very, very good times. Very good times. Hey, there's my guy. How are you, buddy? Oh my gosh, you got on the same shirt I.
Look at that. You guys are wearing the same shirt.
All right. All right. I took off my blouse. You like my shirt?
You like it?
I don't think they come in your size.
He
You got-
goes, I don't need a shirt, right? He doesn't wear a shirt.
I usually wear one on here, but hey, it's lunchtime and in the daytime, no big standard.
Mhm.
I'm combing my hair, dude.
He's looking at oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Are you getting excited about this cruise coming up?
Mm-hmm. Couple months. You know who's going on it, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you already did that. Sorry.
Are you going on the cruise, Casey?
No, I'm not.
You're not going?
Yes, he is.
Man, don't play with me that way. I'll have to come out there and drag you out the house.
I mean, you can totally do that. Leave that alone.
You
It's
got hey, you got to go on the cruise with me, dude.
Hmm?
You got to go on the cruise with me.
Thank you.
I didn't know if the kids were going or not.
Leave people alone.
My kids aren't going, but my kids are all 23, so
When he's 23, he'll be out of my house. He'll have his own house. No, I don't. I can look at the streets for Murphy. Oh, whatever.
if I hadn't been married, I'd probably still be living with my parents. But got married, it was time to move out.
You know, if you click on the comment that is across the screen, if you click on it again, it'll take it off. Not on the screen, but actually in the actual chat.
Oh, over here. Oh, hide. Ah.
There you
Now, look there. Look there. Yeah, oh my God. How did he know? Oh.
So-
Ah.
go. We're playing yesterday and today. Mintcraft. Mintcraft? It's a really yeah, you can get in Minecraft.
What did you say?
Minecraft.
It's what?
Minecraft on
Oh,
the
Minecraft.
Mhm.
I like that game, but I don't know how to play it, but I like to watch it.
I totally built this really awesome house with this really awesome kitchen. And this awesome barn. I totally built it all. I built it all by myself.
I had a friend of mine that was playing it like
3 windows.
like on the screen. He was playing it where anyone could watch him play. And so I was watching him, and he's like 300 miles from here. And hi, Najuma. How are you, love?
Hi, Najuma. Hi, Najuma.
Najuma Brown, we love you. We're going to get to know her too.
Yep.
I will put that in the chat, Najuma, if you want to. You're welcome to come on up as usual. Uh-oh, we lost Heather. What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh, back again.
Sorry. I hit the back button versus the X at the top.
Oh,
I mess up.
what was I was going to tell you something.
Najuma being on the cruise.
Oh, I was going to tell you about that game, that
Minecraft.
Minecraft. My friend, he was like, well, you know, I'm going to be playing a game. And I had no idea. This is a year or two ago. I had no idea you could actually watch somebody a couple hundred miles away.
That's probably
He's a famous Olympic diver for the United States diving team. And I was like, you're kidding, right? And I thought, you know, he's pulling my chops. He's got money and he's going to be whacking around. He could be doing anything. And he's playing a video game in his basement. Well, it turns out he was, because number one, it was really him. And number two, he was content as a pig in crap. I mean, he just loved it. And, oh man, he was getting rowdy with the TV screen, like, you know, and he was screaming, why didn't you do this? And, oh, I didn't see you coming. Oh, why'd you throw that at me? Well, here's one for you. And he throws something, knocks it dead. And I said, why can't you be a little bit nicer? Put some flower pots around or something. He's like, oh, okay. I didn't even know you could do that. So he starts putting these flower pots everywhere.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, well, that's enough of the flower pot thing. He's like, well, you did ask.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, what time did you go to bed last night, huh?
I'm joking. Maybe 2, 1 or 2.
Hey, Papa.
Welcome, Najuma. How are you, dear?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing better, thank you. I have a couple friends from Coral.
Yep.
Hi, Heather. Hi, Casey.
Hey, Florida.
I keep on saying Coral Gables, Cape Coral.
Yep. Hit on Nazuma's message so you go away.
Oh yeah. You know, for whatever the reasons, I always forget that.
There you go.
And somebody always has to remind me. Yes, it's Heather and Casey.
Nazuma's granddaughter is going on the cruise with us. And she,
Yes, Brianna.
right?
Yep.
Now, if Brianna's from Long Island, so I'm wondering, does she like pizza, huh?
Yeah. She loves pizza.
I'm just wondering if I could talk to the cook on board and spin you guys up a real pizza. I could
totally go to the pizza. As long as it's gluten, we're good.
I could really spin you. I could talk with something real.
Casey hates pizza.
Who?
He just hates. So don't
Oh man, Casey, what am I gonna do? You're gonna make me cry, dude.
you hate it? So don't you?
I told you that's the first of the 4 food groups: pizza, candy, donuts, and sodas.
The soda pop you need a package for yes.
What's that? What do you say?
You need a soda package for that.
You know what? I didn't get one when we went on the Magic a couple of weeks ago.
You without Mountain Dew?
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't get the soda package. We were able, on our way in, to get on the ship once we once we did all our paperwork and got through of course, we were in the handicap because I have a scooter. Um, and so we got to go over to this one line that was off by itself. And instantly we were through the line. And then there was a soda machine over there. And Mommy asked the lady, she's like, no, my husband really likes Pepsi. Is there any way we can get some Pepsis and some Mountain Dews? She said, sure, get all you want out of there. She said, you just have to be able to carry them. And so she got me like 7 or 8 bottles. And I made one bottle last me for one day, each one. That wasn't too bad. And then we got to Aruba, no, Curacao, and got some more, not Curacao, Grand Turk. Got to Grand Turk and got some more stuff that was like duty free or whatever, and it was off the ship, but you could bring it on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of stipulations there, and I don't know how that all works, but
Yeah.
I was able to get some sugary sodas. That helped.
We always get the drink packages when we go on cruising.
I have a feeling that if I not been able to get something like that, it may have. I'm going to change this lighting around, see if I'm into it.
He'll stand up and take a few steps, and that's it.
That is the orange. That is the blue. That is the mix.
I don't know. What's next?
Go fasten your seatbelts, by the way, for a big night of European action. That's what we've got coming up for you. It is second.
Anybody have a preference? 1, 2, and 3. Which one? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Which one?
I like one, but Casey's saying 2.
There's 1. There's 2.
He likes blue.
Like this one, Casey? Okay. 1 was like the orange. This one makes me look a little less pale. I don't think I'm really pale, but I feel really pale because I've been in.
I got some sun. You see, like my suntan line.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I've not been in the sun for a while.
Let's lighter. Don't look the same color. But I can't.
I was in the hospital when I got off the cruise, and then I fell again last week on I think it was Tuesday.
Say
Cracked
hi.
my head again.
Say hi.
Oh, looky there. Who's that?
Addison, he's one of the twins.
Eating a pen. Say hi.
Oh, Addison. Addison, what's up, young man?
Say hi.
Say hi.
Trying to get in? Trying to get in?
Hi,
You
Addison.
don't want to hang out with Grandma. That lasted all of 2 seconds.
Ah,
Yes, you do. I don't. You know how many markers they have taken out of your mouth?
He's one of the twins. My daughter's twins.
you got twins in the house.
Yeah,
Woo, wee.
a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl. We have a friend, and they just took C-section. They took her baby last Wednesday, and they've got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Now they're going to have this brand new one.
Uh-oh.
That is almost harder than having triplets, because at least with triplets, everybody's in the same.
Age group.
Yeah, I
Same
mean,
age.
it's the same problem at the same time. If one of them gets a cold, they all get a cold. It sounds like a bigger tap.
Same clothing.
What's that?
Same clothing.
And I'm telling you, I lived for Kmart clearance, Walmart clearance sales.
All right, Kmart.
I bought so many $1 things from Walmart at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
They were in them for like 2 weeks and then they were grown out. Very superstition.
Oh, you can hear that?
Hey, you got me going in on that, Najuma.
That's my tablet. That's the commercial. I'm watching soccer.
We love Stevie. Very superstition.
I didn't realize it was that loud.
Oh, honey, you didn't know? You don't hear a complaint from me. I love my Stevie Wonder.
That was a commercial. I don't even know what the commercial was.
I don't know, but if you find out, let me know. I'll buy one. Just on principle. Oh, what a cute kitty.
That's Angel. Do you remember Angel?
I know I should, but I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Her or he and the black cat we have, Toyoyo, they used to sleep in the room with you.
There was a black cat, yes.
Yeah. The black cat always sleeps in the room with you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
He's sneaking.
How's Dwight? Is Dwight home from work yet or no?
No, he'll be home in like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That was the fun.
You already been to work today, Casey?
Yeah.
How was work today, buddy?
I made a total of $0.
What'd he say?
I made a total of $0.
Zero? Dude, we got to talk about this. Now, you got to do a little bit better than that. That's not even going to pay for your gas in your car. You need about $100 a week for gas nowadays.
Right?
Man, this gas. You know what? Mommy stayed home and she's like, I'm just going to do Zoom calls.
Gas, I don't know what it is out here. It is $4.20 a gallon.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, it's like $4.70 in the city. And out here where we are, it's like $4.50.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean,
$4.20.
if it's over $3.50 a gallon, that's nuts
Mm-hmm.
to me.
All I have to do is open the pipeline. It's all good. And so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I don't know. My faith lies elsewhere. My faith doesn't lie in somebody who's power hungry or somebody who's money hungry. I serve a God that's bigger than all of that. I'm just glad he's God and I'm not, because there'd be a whole lot more dead people if I were God. But
Listen, I'm done listening to all these voices and prayers and stuff. Do not let me.
is that the cat or the child?
The child. I will look you on the nose.
Casey, you can't do that, Casey. That ain't the right way to do. You know, all the pictures that I took when I was down there, lost every single one of them.
Well,
My phone, you know, when I
I can send you some of them.
whatever you have, anything that you have of us when we were down there, or you know, of you and your family too. I had a picture of Casey standing out in front of the YMCA there by that big banyan tree or whatever it was.
I was just sure you.
Yeah, I had a couple. I took a picture or two of him standing there. It's a good picture actually.
Mhm.
It was cold in that place. It was like an ice rink in there.
Yeah,
And
it was nice. Yeah.
I had pictures of all that gone. I had pictures of dinner at Capone's, hashtag good red wine, hashtag waitress with some great ink.
Yeah.
Oh, can I tell you something funny that happened the other day? This is funny.
Cows.
Shelly was helping me get this new phone set up, and you know me, I have no tech skills whatsoever. And she said, "Now, what do you want your password to be?" And I said, and it was for a Capital One card. And I said, well, Cap One, and then I gave her a series of like 7 numbers to go with it. Cap One, da 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 da. Okay. And she came back to it a minute later. She said, "Why did you call this Capone?" I said, "Mommy." I said, "It's because when I used the card, we were visiting Heather." She's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Mommy, you're easy. Come on." Cap One, not Capone. She said, "Well, we did go eat with Heather and Dwight." I said, "I know, and you bought. I didn't." I got the biggest kick out of that.
That is so funny.
Najuma,
Yes, sir.
what are you looking forward to food-wise on a cruise ship?
Oh, everything.
Everything, she says.
So
Mostly everything.
mostly meeting me.
Yes. Well, he said food, Heather.
Okay, well, food and then me, because
No,
me.
actually, it's the other way around.
Oh,
Or they close first. I just know I'm gonna be on the ship for 8 days and don't have to cook
I know, right? And you don't
have to clean.
have to clean up dishes. And if you want extra bread, they'll bring you all the bread you want.
Yep.
They'll bring you all the meat you want. If you get a lobster tail and you want a second one, they'll give you that one too. It's not quite like eating, at Golden Corral or whatever.
I have to do something. If it kicks me out, I'm really sorry.
Esper, go.
Hold on. Okay. Did I not freeze? That's good, right? You guys can see me, right? Am I still there? Yes.
I'm still here. Oh, there's the boy. I don't know what you're getting at, Heather. Help me out.
No. I said if I freeze, I'm sorry. I was trying to do something.
I thought, okay.
I was sending your link to something and hoping that it's going to pop up.
Oh, okay. All right.
What is it?
You really ought to try escargot. It's very good. It is rather adventurous, but I love it. But I mean,
Isn't that fish eggs?
no, that's caviar.
Oh, I thought
That is
caviar fish eggs.
the escargot is snails.
Okay, so I had switched. Ew! You eat snails?
If they're served in hot butter, yeah,
Uh,
they're very good. They're very good if they're served in hot butter. I'm just saying.
we'll see.
You should.
I'm good about trying things though, so I may try it.
Well, the worst thing that can happen is you hate them and don't eat them.
Exactly.
The best thing that can happen is you scarf one down and say, you know what, I got to have at least one more. So keep it coming.
Sure.
It's not for everybody, I can tell you that. I'm very adventurous where food is concerned. The only thing that I won't try is if it's some kind of a pepper that I know I'm allergic to and it's going to cause me a bad anaphylactic shock of some sort.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, I don't need that kind of trouble.
The chef's table.
Never done it.
On the cruise, we're booked for the chef's table. I'd have to remember what day it is, but we're booked on one of them.
Shelley, I wouldn't mind trying. We went on this cruise a month ago. I wouldn't mind trying the chef's table. Several people have told me that it's the best. That it is the best. Oh, hang on. I got to go fix this. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Jim, are you doing the chef's table?
I don't know, because I thought I was going to have to cancel the trip altogether. Because that's what, in the beginning when you guys were trying to talk me into it, because I'm still not working. That's why I didn't want to set myself up in the beginning to try to pay for it, because I'm still not working. And at this point, I'm in no rush to try to find anything, because my youngest daughter this, and she didn't just have it yesterday, but she's got a baby that's what, a month old? No, he's more than that. He's 2 months old.
I remember you sent me a picture.
And she's gonna be home another month before she goes back to work. So she's gonna try to get daycare through social service and let me be what they call the informal daycare provider.
Mm-hmm.
And this way I can make money that way and still be home.
That'd be awesome. And they do that.
I did it with my oldest granddaughter who just turned 19. I did it with her, and then my other daughter, I did it with her son.
That's awesome.
So I think she's going to be home. Chrissy's going to be home, I think, another 3 weeks. Because she's assistant. She's an assistant to the GM. She works for Blaze Pizza.
Okay.
And she's the assistant GM. And she found out since she had the baby that the general manager quit. And they haven't filled the spot yet, so I think they're waiting for her to come back.
That'd be awesome. She got that.
Being that she's the assistant. There's another guy that's another assistant, but she's been with them longer than he has.
That's
So
awesome.
I think they're actually, hey, Sean.
What's wrong?
Hey, folks.
Hi.
I think they're waiting for her to come back.
Now, there's a sight for a couple of sore eyes.
I'm hoping that when she goes back, they give her that position.
I hope so too. Can I?
This is why they pay the nurses big money to come and take care of me. They got to look at this.
Casey.
Well, Papa, you know what? That part is okay. It's just further down that's the problem.
Well,
I'm talking about the toes.
oh, that too. Well, the toes are missing as well. So.
That's half the challenge. How are you, Najuma?
I'm fine, Sean. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now,
I
I'm
saw
here
your
on
video
an
today with you.
Okay, so
You and
Casey,
Alana having dinner.
Nichols are not Stacy and Papa are coming down. Probably not before the cruise.
Say again?
Casey was talking.
I think we're coming down to Miami on the day before.
Yeah.
Because there's some kind of party the night before, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that at the Hilton?
The Hilton Garden Inn.
Hilton's usually a safe bet. I've stayed at Hilton's all over, and I can count on one hand the times that it was less than satisfactory. I've had very good luck with Hilton. I've had very good luck with Hyatt Regency. The only one of the Sheraton sometimes hit and miss. I've stayed at Sheraton's, like the Sheraton in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Very, very nice. But I've also stayed at Marriott's that were very, very nice. But I've also stayed at some of those, both of those, the Sheraton and the Marriott's, that were not so good. So, but I've never stayed at a Hilton that was a big disappointment.
I haven't either.
One of the boys that I helped raise, his name's Isaiah. He lives right by the airport. So when we get back from the cruise, I think he's going to pick us up and let us stay at his house that night.
That's cool.
I haven't seen him for probably 2 years. But he lives on the south side of the city, and I never, ever, ever go to that part of town.
Well, I can quite honestly say I've never been to any of that part of the world, and it's going to be real exciting for us.
Sean, I've been thinking about you quite a bit, actually, because of the accent. I was listening to some guys on TV that are part of a YouTube hunting channel. They like to hunt all different kinds of animals, birds, whatnot, dassies, or as they call them, dossies. And I didn't even know what a dossie was until I looked it up and started studying it a little bit. And baboons instead of baboons.
Yep.
People over there say baboon. And they were just so fascinating. I can't pinpoint. It sounds like a mix between Great Britain and Australia, the accent, but it's like its own separate accent. You can tell it's different from Great Britain, but you can also tell it's different from Australia, or I can anyway. But
Sounds like a Kiwi accent.
the guys over there are really they're really passionate with their hunting. They're going, they're trying to get the monkey population under control. Oh my God. The monkeys are just gone wild. And I'm not talking about like orangutans and bonobos and gorillas and stuff. I'm talking about the vervet monkeys that are just wreaking havoc on landscape, on crops. Some of them are threatening people, and they're scratching little kids and all kinds of stuff. Like, holy,
Yeah, they're pretty vicious, some of them.
yeah.
Well, that's right.
Did the boy get his other food group, the fourth food group?
Casey.
I've got my fourth food group.
I told him there's 4 food groups: pizza, candy, donuts, and sodas. I had my pizza already. I haven't had candy or donuts today, but I am on my soda. So
He's ahead of you. He's already had candy.
who has?
Casey.
Casey's had candy?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, Najuma, did I interrupt your conversation?
No, I was just talking about my youngest daughter that just
She
recently
doing
had a
okay?
baby. Yeah,
Ah, congratulations, Grandma.
He's
thank you.
thinking here. Like,
What you have, boy or girl?
No, I was just telling Heather that The baby's 2 months. I was just telling Heather the baby's 2 months old, and she should be going back to work next month. And that she's the assistant general manager for Blaze Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But since she's been home, the general manager's actually quit.
Oh,
So I'm kind of hoping that they're holding that position for her when she comes back, so that she can move up to general manager.
you never know. She might get a promotion.
So she's been with the store since they opened, and I think within a month of them opening, they started training her as an assistant GM.
That's good. So how you feeling,
No.
Papa?
Well, I feel 100% better than I did this time last week. Man, I'm getting cold.
You keep shocking us. You know that.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing ever goes to plan, you know? You think you have the way figured out, and then Victor says there's a way that seems right to a man.
Now, I just want to say something to you, Papa. You've got to be very careful with that brush.
Really?
Look what it did to my hair.
My dad has had one of those since he was.
He said it's because of, I don't know, kids, you have to like rip your hair out or something like that. Now I know the truth behind it.
I just one day and I looked in my brush and there it was.
It can do it.
Shouldn't be there.
Stranger things have happened. See,
Who is screaming?
Casey in the chat. You've got, oh my goodness me, what a bunch of people. Dewey's there.
Cyber's coming.
Daniel Fields was there. Goodness me.
Uh,
I look and I see all these celebrity people that were in the chat. So what am I doing here?
I don't know.
Never know. I might make it to celebrity status one day. I'm in the same chat as Najuma. I can't believe it.
One thing I found out about Najima, she is kind of like God in that she's everywhere all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She is. And how she manages to do it, I don't know.
See, that's what happens when you don't have kids to worry about. I can spend all day on YouTube. And Brianna's big enough. Brianna's big enough. She come home and want a snack. She can go in the kitchen and get it. All I have to do is worry about cooking dinner.
That's
And
good.
I'm done.
I'm gonna come to your house then.
I bet everybody's
Because the grandkids,
off because of it.
I just go outside when they start getting noisy.
Sounds good.
Grab a soda and run outside.
There you go. Sean, what is the, maybe my poor eyesight, but I'm not seeing what is the brand name of the, or is that a Qantas jet behind you?
It sure is.
Okay. I thought I saw a piece of a kangaroo jumping, so.
Yep. We're hanging out for the 17th of this month because that's when we get either the go or no go on cruising here. And then the 19th is a very auspicious occasion. It is my son's 26th birthday, so we're hanging out for that one too. And then we're just under 6 months now before the cruise.
Oh my god. I've got shirts are ordered to come in. Make 'em. I have an ordeal with shirts for the group cruise. Don't worry, Shelly's ready to put your order in.
For me?
Yeah.
What size did you get me?
I
Think what?
said I would have to look.
Okay.
Extra super duper small.
I don't know. You know, some of them, they're all different because different people from different channels have sent me T-shirts over this last year or two, and they range differently in the thickness of the cloth and whatever. And then some of them will be like a 3XL, and they fit almost like a 5XL, just gaping off of me. And then others will be a 3XL, and it'll be tight. And then others, 2XL is plenty big enough, and then other 2XL is tight. So I don't have really a common point of reference to say what fits and what doesn't fit. I don't know.
That one.
I would guess that a 2XL would be.
What size is the shirt you're wearing now?
This is from Light in the Box. Light in the Box is one of the discount places where I paid like $8 for this. This is actually a 4X tall, and it is crazy big.
Yeah. But it's moisture wicking, right?
It feels that way. I could wear this probably in the summer. It is polyester, but it's definitely like that real lightweight.
So our cruise shirts are now going to be that like polyester.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they were cotton. That got screwed up. But I know the polyester works because the first one we did was polyester. But we just did it on that one because I had an extra shirt, and I was like, okay, well, we just need the design part. And then we actually did it on the cotton, which is what the shirts are supposed to be. That was a disaster. So now we're going back to polyester.
You said that was a disaster.
Oh, it's a disaster. It was so bad. It was a disaster.
Was it the? What was a disaster about it? The fit or the?
Oh, so the way we do it is infusible ink. So we have to heat the image onto the shirt, so it infuses the shirt. So one is faded, like as if you had washed the shirt maybe 1,000 bazillion times. Okay, then it burnt a square onto the where like the image was. It actually burnt the cotton.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but polyester works because that's what we originally used. So it's going to be more expensive, but it actually works. So
I don't know. Sounds like somebody didn't do enough ironing growing up.
I iron just fine.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that.
I'm making them.
Oh, you're making them?
Yes.
Well, then, honey, you have to use steam.
We did. Okay, so there's a specific heating tool you have to use when making them. And you have, like this, like butcher paper on it. Well, we doubled the butcher paper on it, and we put it down for half the time that it told us to do it, and it still burns it.
What is the what's it made of? What is the is it a screen? Is it a screen print that it's made? What are you?
It's that they use in like pizza factories. It's like heat press back up. It's similar to that, except it's like a handheld one. Like you have to put it on there. You have to let it sit for the time that's on it, and then you take it off.
So is somebody going to get one that's skew?
No, I'm just going to use it as a rag.
Hey folks, I've got a 8 o'clock start. It's 7:24. I'm going to call it quits. I'm glad to see you up and about, Papa, and I will catch up with you all around the traps. I'll keep listening in, but I've got to make tracks.
I'm gonna head up
My friend.
30%, and it's from 60% to 30%.
I'm confused, but I'm going. Catch you guys.
Bye, Sean.
Bye bye, friend. He said, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off because my phone's at 30%. I'm gonna take it a bit. If you're still on in like half an hour, I'll pop in.
I'm getting off now. I meant to get off a half hour ago.
Well, I'm glad you didn't because I was able to talk to you. So
No, it's okay. I'm glad we got to talk. I am looking forward to our time together in October.
me too.
I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. So
I think that's the thing I'm most excited about.
same here. All right. Talk to you ladies another time. Love you both.
Love you, Maza.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye, Najuma.